Hi, my name's Jeff Burris. I'm with Group Imaging. We have lots of customers that buy window or wall graphics that they need to install themselves. We'll give you a quick tutorial. This is an adhesive back material that has a liner you will peel off and stick it to the window. First thing you need to do is get out there with isopropyl alcohol and clean the surface so that it sticks well. This one's already been completely cleaned, just wanted to show you how again. We use alcohol because it dries fast and you can go back to work. The isopropyl alcohol you can get at Walgreens, and you get a spray bottle at a hardware store. We're going to put this graphic up in place, and it's already been cut to size so that it fits this window. And we're just going to position it all the way at the top and put what we would call a hinge on it so that we can apply the graphic from the top down. So the tape that I'm going to put on is going to hold it on for us for just the beginning. And I've already put my tape pieces on the wall. I'm using gaffer's tape. Gaffer's tape is about $15 a roll, but it works very well. It's a little stronger than masking tape, but you can use masking tape. So I'm up against the top, just putting a piece of tape there to kind of hold me in place a little bit. I'm going to come down, let go of my graphic, make sure that I'm centered, just a little bit off. Okay. Again, I've already cut my tape, and I'm going to put my tape right here. Check my holding it firmly to the wall. Put my piece of tape there. Hold the graphic on the wall again with my left arm. Put my tape on the other side. So now I've got it in place. It's going to hold itself there. Now we're going to take this piece of tape off. When you're taking tape off of adhesive vinyl, do not pull straight off. Pull it back like this. That'll keep it from peeling away from the liner on the back side. Now this is free up here. I'm just going to peel it back and release the adhesive. We've pulled it back once already today, so it's much freer than it will be the first time. Just take the liner, roll it under, and we're going to come back up and put a crease all the way across the liner so that it stays out of my way. So now I come back up, and that's stuck right there. Okay, now we're ready to pull the tape off. Again, don't pull it away. Pull it 180 degrees. All right. Now all I have to do is get behind it and find my liner. Can you see the liner from there? I'm going to pull it down a little bit. Not a lot. I pulled it down about 6 inches, and this time we're going to let it bounce away. That's going to help you not to pre-tack it to the wall. It's about 60 degrees here. You want to do this, if you can, between 50 and 80 degrees. Doing it colder might not be as bad, but hotter will definitely not be good for you. Hotter makes it too sticky to the wall. So do it early in the day if it's in the summer. So we just come across and left and right strokes, trying to stay even. Pull the liner away again. Do not try and take too much at a time. It's harder to fix than it is to put it up slowly and correctly the first time. Your goal is not to have bubbles and wrinkles in this. So it might seem like I'm going slowly, but I'm making sure that I don't have any wrinkles or at least as few as I can as I come down. There's a wrinkle right there. Can you see that? You can just pull it back up and reapply. Now that's a very small wrinkle that on a large wall you could leave it, but right now what we're going to do, we're going to get up above it and we're going to take a propane torch. A torch handle's $35 at Home Depot and a bottle of propane's $5 or $6. Right there is a wrinkle that's in the vinyl, and I'm going to heat it up. And you want to practice on some waste material to see what too much heat is like, so that you don't melt this. You melt this and you're starting over. So all I'm going to do is I watched as the wrinkle came out of the vinyl. I never left the torch in one place at a time. And you don't want to start squeegeeing until it's cooled off. This is vinyl, it's PVC. If you start squeegeeing, you will stretch it right there, and then your graphic will get crooked as you come down. It'll no longer be square. So now it's cold again. So the harder you push, and it's hard to illustrate in a video, you can't see how hard I'm pushing. But the harder I push that, the less likely to ever get a wrinkle. I've got a bit of a wrinkle getting ready to start, but I can fix that, I think, if I just push down on it and got rid of it. And I'm showing you with the squeegee held in the opposite way. I'm pushing hard and it's pushing out the wrinkles. But normally, you want to push this direction with your squeegee. Pushing hard, and that'll get rid of your wrinkles. Some people prefer to do this instead of go left to right. I think the technical way is to go left and right. Oops, I did another wrinkle. I didn't push hard and I took too much of a bite. So I just come back up. And I may or may not need to use the torch. I can come across here and my wrinkle is halfway still there. It's still away from the wall. Pushing really hard as I go past it, and I have a very small line there. Just for illustration, I'm not going to pull it off and heat it up and return it to its original shape with the torch. Just going to leave it there, because you're probably going to have some blemishes like that. Just take it slow and try to stay even left to right. Try not to get one side further down than the other. It's going to come back and bite you. It's a little more comfortable to be standing on the ground for me, and I can take a little bit bigger bite. So I've got a whole lot more weight pushing in to the squeegee as I come past each one. So you'll notice that was quite a bit faster. We've handled this graphic, and there's a wrinkle in the graphic right here, and we'll see in a second if it affects us. If it does, I just have to heat it up, and that'll take it out. It's right there. Can you see that in the camera? Okay, give me the torch. Okay. Again, never let the torch sit still on the graphic. You can use a heat gun, or you can even use a blow dryer to do the same thing. It's going to take a little longer to heat it up. But the vinyl's cool again. If you do 2 or 3 window panes, you'll become an expert at this. And it'll react differently if you're doing it in the sun than if you're doing it in the shade. I recommend the shade, but you can do it in the sun. Oh, bad wrinkle. I let my hand up and didn't keep the pressure on it. So just force it back up off, lift it up. Give it a second to cool. Still warm. Back down to normal. I can't overemphasize that you can't see how hard I'm pushing. Again, I got another wrinkle. And just as I'm telling you to push hard, I get a wrinkle myself. So I took too big of a bite. So I want to come back and take it nice and slow again. Did it again. Seems like once you have a place that gives you trouble, it tends to do that over and over again. And again, I'm up high on this side. Just want to let the graphic hang to the ground without rolling it up or holding it and twisting it. And you're using the liner to keep what's been unwound from sticking to the wall. So you want it to come out away from the wall like it's doing now. Whoops, one last time. Got another one there. So that's a tool that you'll want to have, is a propane torch, and it doesn't hurt to pull it back up again if you're having to work with it. I just wanted to make sure I'm going straight across again. Got an air bubble right there. I'll let it out. So we'll just go all the way down to the ground and we'll be done. If your graphic is longer than the window, go ahead and stick it all the way to the corner, and then take an X-Acto knife to trim out the edges. If it's going over into the rubber area, come back here with a sharp new X-Acto blade and cut that out. You can get these at places like Office Max, in the scissors department. So though, You'll need an X-Acto knife if any of your graphics are larger than the panel that you're putting them in. Call us if you have any questions, 1-800-556-7222. Thank you.